we started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
When is our app not just an app? When it gives you more with every tap, it puts power in your hands and makes you feel special along the way. It's your account manager, bills viewer and payment partner, balance checker, promo loader, points collector, and rewards giver of the stuff you love. When is our app not just an app? When it's the smart app. Download it now. When is our app not just an app? When it gives you more with every tap, it puts power in your hands and makes you feel special along the way. It's your account manager, bills viewer and payment partner, balance checker, promo loader, points collector, and rewards giver of the stuff you love. When is our app not just an app? When it's the smart app. Download it now.
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
No worries, dahil only ang saya, well, TNT, saya all. May only FB, only IG, only Messenger, only TikTok, only ML, only chikahan, plus data for all apps and sites. Sulit talaga, kaya lipat at load na sa TNT. Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
After 26 games, 26 basketball games, ladies and gentlemen, it all comes down to this. 40 minutes of basketball action, 10 players inside the basketball court, 4 periods, 2 teams, and 1 championship game. Good afternoon, basketball fans. My name is Kiko Malikdem, along with Justin Alfonso and Daphne Lozano, as we bring you the championship game of the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance. We are live here in ENDERUN Gymnasium in BGC Taguig. Justin, good afternoon. Sobrang exciting tong laro na to.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting match between 2 champions here at the Pinoyliga Cup. So I'm really excited to see what both of these teams have.
As you can see, the tournament 3, the playoff 3 that happened, maraming pinagdaanan itong mga teams na pumasok sa finals. As you can see, the championship game is down to 2. It's between the number 1 seed, the Adamson Soaring Falcons, and the number 2 seed and the defending champions, the Benilde Blazers. The battle for the crown, the final ascent. And ladies and gentlemen, sort of, it's the battle of champions. Adamson Soaring Falcons, the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup champions, and of course, the Benilde Blazers. Sila ang defending champions ng Big Dance.
Exciting matchup between 2 champions. Like you said, itong si Adamson Soaring Falcons, they were the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup champs, which was the most recent Pinoyliga tournament besides this one. And then we have the Benilde Blazers, who are currently the defending Big Dance champions. So it's all about pride. It's a battle of pride and a battle for that chip. So let's see how it's going to go.
So punta naman natin ang first squad. Ito yung Adamson Soaring Falcons. At nakapasok sila. Paano sila dumaan sa finals? They're the number 1 seed sa Big Dance. They had a bye in the round of 32. Sweet 16, tinalo nila ang Diliman Blue Dragons 73-42. Sa Elite 8, 1 over St. Clair Saints 56-49. At sa Final 4, dumaan sila ng butas ng karayom. Tinalo nila ang EAC Generals 66-61. At pag-uusapan natin yung Final 4 results. Ano ang nangyari nung Final 4 results? 66-61, just a 5-point lead, Justin.
Yeah, it was a really close match. EAC had a lot of opportunities down the stretch to win that game, but Adamson is very resilient, and they fought off the Generals. But in that game, one of the more glaring stats for me is the rebounding category. 39 rebounds for Adamson. That's a 12-rebound difference. And, of course, when you shoot 44% from the field, that's pretty efficient. So Adamson they know what they need to do here today to be able to get that dub.
Napunta naman natin ang kabilang team. Ang sinasabi nga natin, ang Benilde Blazers din. Of course, yung Benilde Blazers, they also entered the finals. Makikita natin kung ano ba yung mga tinahak ng Benilde Blazers. Siyempre, unang-una, nagkaroon din sila ng bye sa round of 32. Tapos Sweet 16, tinalo nila ang BCP Kalasag 92-50. Sa Elite 8, in-avoid nila yung upset attempt against JRU Heavy Bombers. Last 3 minutes, sunod-sunod ang basket, 9-0 run. And of course, the Final 4, steady in the clutch versus Perpetual Alta, 76-71. Kung mapapansin mo, 66-61, 76-71, pareho ang winning margin on both teams. When we talk about Benilde Blazers, yung Final 4 nila against Perpetual, what happened there?
Very similar situation with Adamson. Etong si Benilde, when they went up against Perpetual, ito rin si Perpetual, ang dami nilang opportunities to win the game. But at the end, resiliency wins, and Benilde had that. And para naman dito sa Benilde in their previous game during the Final 4, one of the glaring stats for me is the assist. If they could get everybody involved the way they did in that game, they should be fine. Also, turnovers, only 10. If you take care of the ball, you have a better chance to win. So that's what Benilde needs to do also here in this game.
So makikita natin ang salpukan ng dalawang teams. Makikita natin ang averages nila dito sa The Big Dance. Makikita natin, kitang-kita sa ating stats line natin na pag opensa ang usapan, it will be the Benilde Blazers. Pero pag depensa ang usapan, sasabihin natin papabor sa Adamson, Justin.
Adamson loves to move the ball, and they love to play defense. So if you do both of those really well, it's going to be a really low-scoring game. So if Adamson can do that here, slow the pace, dictate the pace, and play defense, they'll do just well. Another thing that I looked at is the steals category. Benilde had a 3+ advantage here in the steals. So that means they're also really pesky on defense. They push the pace, but they're also very active. And once they get that ball, they're going to go push it. And one of the final stats for me, especially in a game like this where it's expected to be close, is the free throw line. When you shoot 66% comparing to 50% of Adamson, that's going to contribute really well in the end game if it's going to come down to the fouling game.
Now let's take a look at sa mga key players for this game. Ito yung averages natin. As we take a look at the head-to-head key players, what can you say about that, Justin?
Big one here is John Earl Medina going up against Ian Torres. John Earl Medina is one of those young guys to look out for in the upcoming UAAP season. But Ian Torres, hindi yan magpapatalo. As you can see, 10 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals a game. That's pretty impressive.
Wow.
SJ Moore has had a really impressive stint here in the Pinoyliga, the big dance. And of course, can't let out for Cedric Manzano. He has to have a big game here today if they're going to win that championship.
Now, punta naman natin ang third person sa panel na si Daphne Lozano with updates on both squads.
Mga Kaliga, as we head on to our last and final match for the Big Dance 2025, expect a great one because this is a battle of champions. Whereas for the side of the Adamson Soaring Falcons, after a productive and successful preseason, they wish to close it with another championship title. Whereas for the side of the Benilde Blazers, they aim to get that back-to-back championship title, wherein both of these teams wish to enter both of their mother leagues in good spirits. Kaya this game would truly be a morale booster for them. Mga Kaliga, 2 teams, 1 win and 1 trophy. Kaya naman, sino kaya sa tingin nyo? I-comment nyo lang yan. Balik sa inyo, gentlemen.
Maraming salamat, Daphne. And bago natin bigay sa venue announcer, fearless forecast, Justine.
For me, I think it's going to be Adamson coming out with the win here. I think they have a lot of tools that they could use here and really get that win and start their UAAP season on a high note, winning the Pinoyliga Big Dance Championship.
Well, right now, what I can see sa bench ng Benilde, they won't have Allen Liwag right now. Naka-street clothes si Allen. But then, pag nakita natin, low scoring, meaning 50, 60 points, it will be in favor of Adamson. Pero pag umabot ng 70 ang scoring, it will be the Benilde Blazers. So ngayon, puntaan natin ang venue announcer for the introduction of the starting 5.
Good afternoon, mga Kaliga. Welcome to the Pinoyliga Big Dance 2025 here at the ENDERUN College's City of Taguig, presented to you by the Shawarma Shack. It's the championship bell of the Adamson Soaring Falcons versus the Benilde Blazers. Live on the official Facebook page and YouTube channel of Pinoyliga Cup. Now let's meet the protagonist from the Adamson Soaring Falcons. Number 1, Kobe de Mesana. 3, Matthew Montebon. 4, John Ray Abayon. 9, Alan Perez. 10, Cedric Manzano. 11, Joshua Barcelona. 15, Ray Allen Torres. 17, Enzo Competente. 18, Matt Erulon. 19, Joaquin Haymalin. 20, Eman Anabo. 21, John Earl Medina. 23, Modiaga Ojarikre. 25, Kenji Cañete. 26, Herzahili. 27, Anthony Fransman. 30, Cade Rondoni. 32, Austin Rudzoni. 33, Jairo Tumaning. 52, Alo Gaye. And 77, Gian Sikat. And now the protagonist from the Benilde Blazers. Number 0, Matthew Oli. 2, Jericho Halalon. 4, Jake Gaspay. 6, Moel Morales. 9, Joshua Kahukom. 10, Al Pudador. 13, Ian Torres. 17, Jomel Ancheta. 18, Ernest Daha. 19, SJ Moore. 20, Justin Sanchez. 22, Antonio Eusebio. 28, Sean O'Malley. 30, Gio Gonzaga. 34, Allen Liwag. 35, Rafi Celis. 39, Winston Inot. 42, Irel Galas. 72, Gab Cometa. And 99, Nathan Victoria. Starting Please remain at the playing court. And now let's meet the stars from the Adamson Soaring Falcons. Starting guard number 3, Matthew Montibon. The other guard 32, Austin Rudzoni. Starting forward 10, Cedric Manzano. The other forward 20, Eman Anabo. And starting center number 23, Mudiaga Ojarikre. The Adamson Soaring Falcons head coach is Nash Rastella. And now the starting 5 from the Benilde Blazers. Starting guard number 0, Matthew Oli. The other guard 13, Ian Torres. Starting forward number 22, Antonio Eusebio. The other forward number 35, Rafi Salis. And starting center number 6, Moel Morales. The Benilde Blazers head coach is Charles Chu.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see right now, we're just moments away from the start of this game. And it's Montibon, Manzano, Anabo, Ojarikre, and Ronzoni starting for Adamson, while sa Benilde Blazer ang starting 5 nila, si Oli, Morales, Torres, Eusebio, Celis. What can you say about this, Justin?
I like how both of these squads starting with a pretty tall lineup. We got Oli, Eusebio for Benilde, almost the 3 and the 4, which is pretty tall. And para naman dito sa Adamson, starting with the strong 5, they got Ojarikre and Manzano both starting. So it's going to be a fun matchup here between these two.
At mapapansin nga natin, ang color theme ng game na to, blue and green ulit. Diba? Pero ibang blue and green ang maglalaban ngayon.
It's going to be fun. Both of these teams really gearing up for their mother leagues. And this is a perfect opportunity where they could go up against each other. Also, these teams both went up against each other in a pocket tournament in Cebu, and Adamson took that one. So let's see here if Adamson can go back-to-back against Benilde during the offseason.
Let's see as Manzano has it. Jumper, it's good. Ooh, Manzano scoring first. At magandang simula ng Adamson. 2-4 or 2-0, 9:02 remaining. And a steal by Ronzoni. Ronzoni on the run.
Oh.
Ooh, acrobatic shot, no good. Manzano has it. Decides to give it to Ronzoni. Pumukol ng tres. Nagmintes and rebound by Eusebio. Eusebio, he passes the ball to Oli. Oli has it. He drives. Defended well by Adamson's front court. And now Adamson will have the possession once again. Anabo, binigay kay Montibon. 8:34 remaining. Two teams na sinasabi natin favored din in the preseason. And there is an offensive foul called 2-0, 8:23 remaining. As the possession will now go to the Benilde Blazers.
One guy I'm really high on in this game for Adamson is Montibon. Montibon is such a great guard. I love his IQ. I love his decision making. Also, what I like about him, if he doesn't have a shot, he knows what he's going to do right away. And then if he does have a look, he's not shy to take it. And that's the kind of point guard you want. Some guy that's going to stand by his decisions, and you know his decisions are going to be high IQ.
As we see Torres binigay, tumira ng tres, si Eusebio nagmintes. And now Anabo with the leather, binigay kay Ronzoni. Ronzoni, however, lost that basketball.
And then now going to the Benilde side of things, one guy that I'm really high on is Ian Torres. That's going to be a little fun comparison between Montibon and Ian Torres, because Ian Torres has had a really good performance here at the Pinoyliga Big Dance. So let's see if he can do the same as Benilde will get that finish.
At Torres has the ability to really play the decoy. Kita mo kanina, in-attract niya yung defense eh. And that resulted to Adamson not being able to grab that ball.
We saw 3 defenders be around Ian Torres at that point. You had Ojarikre, Manzano, and Ronzoni on him. That allowed Morales to be able to clean up the missed layup, and now he's at the free throw line.
And free throw is good for Benilde. First free throw. And now the score is 2-3, 1-point lead para sa Benilde. And a turnover, and back-to-back turnovers para kay Ronzoni on this one.
And that's a good job there by Rafi Celis, really getting inside the passing lane. Yes, he did not get enough deflection, but you saw him coming off that screen that was set on him. He was ready to attack that passing lane, which had Ronzoni double think what he was going to do.
Oh, what a move there by Celis. Pero yung bola tumama sa kanyang hita, and now the ball will go to the Adamson Soaring Falcons.
Rafi Celis is going to be one of those guys here for the Blazers where if he has a really good season in the NCAA, I think that could give him a chance at that shot, at that title this year.
And right now, in case you don't know, both teams are missing some key players. Allen Liwag not suiting up, pero nasa bench siya in street clothes. And on the other side, ang Adamson, si Competente has injured his foot. So parang may injury siya, so or knee injury. So that will sideline him for the rest of the season. So that's a big blow for Adamson.
Oh, he injured himself and he's out for the season.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And
that's huge.
Supposedly, Competente was the replacement for Royce Mantua, who decided to go pro.
Wow, that's a huge blow here for the Soaring Falcons, but I'm sure there's the next man up mentality. Adamson has some good guys on their team, and that's going to give Earl Medina some more touches during the season. So this is a perfect opportunity for him today to really try to put his foot down and be like, okay, you lost a guy, but I'm ready to go.
And a turnover, isa na naman kung nahihirapan ng Adamson to execute their offense against this tight defense. Sinasabi natin itong Benilde na to, sobrang lakas. And when you talk about offense, but nakita natin against Perpetual, naging matinig ang depensa nila down the stretch.
And let's see if they could pull that off here. We know offensively they could push the pace, hit some baskets, but it's going to be important here today if they can do that against Adamson.
And there is a foul called. 5-2, 6:32 remaining. And of course, when you're seated near the benches, it's fun to hear the voices of the coaches.
It feels like you're part of the game. You know what I'm saying? It feels like I'm ready, coach. I'm ready. Yeah, you can call my name. I'll sub in right now.
Meanwhile, tumira ng tres. No good. Rebound by Eusebio. Now, Eusebio is playing well. If you notice yung last game nila, ang ganda ng nilaro niya. He contributed well on offense. And right now, on defense also. Celis may dala ng bola. Drives. His pass stolen. However, tumatakbo ang Adamson. However, the transition defense of Benilde is there. And look at the pass. 16 seconds to shoot. Torres, binigay ngayon kay Erolon. Erolon hit that key three-pointer down the stretch that gave Adamson that space they needed against EAC.
That's a good offensive set there for Adamson. Something that they could keep going to in this game. We know they love to run their sets, but it's all about execution. Can they execute? Can they make the right decision when there's a counter? It's going to be up to the players and their decision making here today. Wow, what a pass by Eusebio.
What a pass. And I like how he's playing. He might not be scoring that much, but he gets the job done.
I like what he's doing so far, where he's using his attack to create for others. In the previous possession, he received the ball in the shaded area. He could have went up for that shot, but he kicked it out to the left side for a three-point attempt, but it was a miss. And here in this moment, he drives into the middle, dumps it down to Morales for a perfect free throw line opportunity.
And Morales is in the 15-foot line, makes the first free throw. And the Benilde Blazers has hit 2 free throws as Morales, that is his 4th point in this game. Make that 5th, 2 for 2 for Morales. And it's now 7-4, 5:35 remaining as Justin Sanchez is already or has checked in the game to provide additional firepower for the Benilde Blazers as Adamson will orchestrate the play right now. And there is the reference. One thing I've noticed, we're just halfway through this first quarter, and already 16 fouls have been called combined for both squads.
I think we're seeing both teams being physical, and now the referees are trying to steer away from too much game interruption, so we have a good flow. So I think the refs are doing a good job trying to facilitate
And
that.
another turnover by Adamson. Here comes Rafi.
Ooh.
Rafi moves. Oh, my goodness.
Wow, what a move from Rafi Celis. I like that misdirection where he pounds the dribble one side to make it look like he's going to punch dribble to the middle, but instead he goes the opposite. As we see here, Rafi Celis. Punch dribble. Oh, he didn't even dribble. It was a punch step going the opposite way. What a move from Rafi Celis.
And that is where Rafi Celis is very dangerous in open court basketball.
He has some speed, he has some length, and he has some moves to him. So it's going to be fun to watch him develop here in this coming season.
Now the score is 10-4. 4 free throws have been made by Benilde. Wala pa ang Adamson. Meanwhile, on the other end, ang Bintes, ang si Torres, and now tumatakbo ngayon si Sanchez. Gives the ball up to Morales. Hits the three. No good. Rebound. Ray Allen Torres. Tumatakbo ngayon siya. He gets the ball to Barcelona. Barcelona scores, and an one opportunity for Barcelona.
Love the way Ray Allen Torres misdirected Benilde's defense by going to the left side of the court. As you can see here, he goes to the left side, same side as Barcelona, and dumps it right down. And Barcelona with a beautiful finish.
And Barcelona would love to cut the deficit as they are down by 4. Let's see if he can make this free throw. And he does make that one. And that is the first free throw made by Adamson in this game. 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. 7-10 is the score. As we take a look at the Benilde's offense, binigay kay Torres. Torres, he can light up it. He can light up that three-pointer, pero decides to pass it. Oli, 8 seconds to shoot. Let's see, Oli, he drives. 15-footer in and out. Pero rebound, and Rafi Celis.
Rafi Celis is all over the place right now, doing a great job cleaning up that board for Benilde.
And right now, punta natin si Daphne Lozano with update regarding the Benilde kay Coach Pao.
Disciplined, organized, and versatile. Those are the 3 words that Benilde Blazers Coach Pao Layog mentioned to me when I asked him what Benilde basketball is. Disciplined and organized because they remain true to their system, and versatile because they can play both big and small ball as per Coach Pao. With that, expect those 3 words in play to get their second title and remain number 1. That's all for now. For the Benilde Blazers, balik sa inyo, Kiko and Justin.
Maraming salamat, Daphne. And ito, inilalabas na ng Benilde ang kanilang additional firepower with the entry of Ancheta and SJ Moore. Justin.
That's going to be fun to see Ancheta and SJ Moore here playing in this game. As we know, Ancheta is the fiery guard that can make things happen for the Blazers, and SJ Moore, the high-flying, athletic freak of nature of SJ Moore. We know what he can do, and I'm excited to see what he's going to contribute here for the Blazers because he's been playing really, really well here at the Big Dance.
It's 13-9 after the split from the free throw. And right now a steal. Here comes SJ!
Oh.
Missing that one. Pero naagaw nilang bola, and Rafi Celis with a slam at Gemma. And now it's 15-9, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, Rafi Celis got some sneaky bounce to him.
15-9 is the score. 6 points for Celis in this game. Is playing with, inspired basketball. AJ Franzman missing on that one. Juan Medina. Torres has it. 13 seconds to shoot. Pinasok na rin ni Coach Nash ang kanyang mga Gunners. However, hindi pumapasok ang kanilang mga tira. Torres drives it, and there is a foul. AJ Franzman, si Medina nagmintes, and also Torres missing that one. As we take a look at the Shaq-in play of the game, brought to you by the Shawarma Shack. What a pass by Sanchez to the streaking Rafi Celis.
Rafi Celis right now in this first quarter, a really big contributor to their lead here. But I like the way Ray Allen Torres attacked the rim there fearlessly, protecting the ball with his own body, but couldn't finish this free throw.
Exactly 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter as Torres splitting his free throws. And it's now 10-15, and that is the first point of Torres in this game. And Benilde will have the possession once again. Ancheta bringing down the leather, binabantay ni Ronzoni. Ancheta binigay kay Justine. And now here comes Rafi, who has a hot hand. And there was a push. And you gotta love the Benilde bench right now playing inspired basketball. Talagang lahat sila hype up eh.
Yeah, they're ready to win. They're trying. I'm sure they're trying to get a dub here, bring home the trophy, because Benilde right now seems like they're on a mission. Adamson is having a tough time getting into their sets, and if they do, it's maybe 1 or 2 options, and after that, it's an emergency play. Nawawala sila dun sa set nila. So let's see if Adamson can adjust and Benilde can sustain this kind of play style on defense.
And it's now 16-10, and right now, that big difference is the free throws made. Benilde has made 6 free throws. And then, while Adamson has only 2. So, Justin Sanchez splitting that free throws, 2 out of 4 from the free throw area. Ito naman si Ancheta, no! Kahukom with a rebound. Tumira naman ng 3. Si Gonzaga, hindi. Justin with the board. Oh, what a pass! Extra pass! It's good!
A beautiful job there, recognizing that the defense was asleep as AJ Frasman going all the way here, but the steal.
And now tumatakbo. Ancheta drives, takes a shot. Basket is good. It's now a 10-point lead for the Benilde Blazers.
Wow, what a slow step there by Ancheta. He was going full speed to the rim and slows it down at the perfect moment to throw off the defense.
And now, sinasabi nga natin, pag high-scoring game, it will favor Benilde. Pero pag low-scoring, it will favor Adamson. And right now, it seems high-scoring ang laro natin. And right now, possession is with Benilde. Gonzaga, low post, under goal, decides to pass, pero butata by Demisana. Here comes AJ. Branson with the leather. Fransman looking for a teammate, passes to Erolon with a 3-point shot.
Yan ang pamatay sunog na tira that we say in basketball, not Erolon. Shutting down the fire of Benilde so far, and hopefully they could go on defense and do the same thing.
And that is the first 3-point shot in this game for both squads. I mean, wala pa nakakatira ng 3 points except for that one kay Erolon. And you know how deadly Erolon is from the 3-point line. Nakita natin last play nung sa EAC versus Adamson, di ba? We haven't finished our sentence. Sabi,
Yeah.
Demisana gives it up. His pass stopped away. Kuha ni Ancheta. Less than 1 minute remaining. SJ passes it to Gonzaga. Nagmintes. Kuha ni SJ. Masyadong malakas. Rebound won by Erolon. Erolon gives it up to Anabo. Balik kay Erolon. 38 seconds remaining. Crosses the timeline. Erolon gets it to Anabo. And Anabo. And I think Adamson is affected with that tight defense of Benilde Blazers.
And one thing too, if you're Adamson, I feel like some of the attacks they have might be a little too soon sometimes, where it's 1, 2, or even just 3 passes and then they try to attack ready to deviate from their play. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like they can get into more of the sets, more of the things that they're comfortable with to get better looks.
27 seconds remaining. Gonzaga, he has the ball, decides to give to Ancheta. Ancheta, naghahabang ng papasa, binigay kay SJ. Moore launches a 3-point shot. Nagmintes. And look at SJ, go for that ball, pero he ran out of space.
Yeah, SJ Moore earlier too, he got an offensive rebound, tried to go up with it, but he couldn't finish. So SJ Moore, athletically, I don't think anyone can match up with him. So his hustle, his heart, it's always going to be there.
And of course, we'd like to say thank you for those watching right now all over the globe. Facebook page ng Pinoyliga and YouTube channel and also Smart Sports. Saying hello to Val Jasmine. Uy, si Val. Good morning. Then, good afternoon. Si Mark, si Pau, and Lely J. Thank you so much for watching. Here comes Anabo. Oh, that was Torres missing on that one. And this is the quarter na sinasabi natin na parang pagtakbuhan talaga it will be Benilde who will have that favor or upper hand. And right now, after 10 minutes of basketball action, the score is 20-13, 7-point lead for the reigning defending champions and number 2 seed, Benilde Blazers.
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry. Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet. Get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Kiko Malikdem along with Justin Alfonso and Daphne Lozano as we bring you this championship game, the Pinoyliga, the big dance. And of course, excited na kami lahat to know sino ba ang may magandang sayaw hanggang sa dulo. And of course, 13-20, we'd like to say thank you so much to our sponsors. And of course, the big dance, sponsored by the Shawarma Shack. And then, of course, thank you also to Smart, Coco Life, Perea Moto District, LGR, ENDERUN, Motor Race, and Amelie Hotel. Possession is with Benilde. Oh, that was a foul.
See, that's the thing about high jump shooters. When SJ Moore shoots a shot, there's so much elevation. And ang hirap itansya kung tatamaan mo siya or hindi. Kaya, you know, players have a hard time trying to figure out how, as you can see there, he gets hit clearly in the arm there. But that's the problem with high jump shooters. Hard to defend them.
As SJ Moore makes the first free throw. And it's now 21-13. 22-13. First 2 points of SJ. Oh, first 3 points. 3 out of 3 for Moore. And now possession, Adamson, Montebon. Montebon has not been scoring that much, but he is good in facilitating the offense for Coach Nash Racela's team. Pero kailangan nila ng basket as they missed once again. And look at Montebon hassle for that basketball. And Cheta, his pass stolen by Manzano. And now here comes Torres. Pops, no good. Talagang inaalat ang opensa ng Adamson for this. And now, Torres hits a three, no good. Ipapasok na ng Adamson si Ojarikre. Pero may panagot naman ng Benilde Blazers and that is through Sean O'Malley.
Yeah, Sean O'Malley in the game here as we wish him good luck today in the PBA draft.
Along with Gab Cometa.
Yes, Gab Cometa as well. So I hope that things go well for them. We wish them all the luck and future pros playing here at the Big Dance.
Yes, ikaw, kailan ka PBA?
Baka PBA play-by-play.
Yun, pwede. As we see Montebon drives, gets it to Manzano. And Manzano scores on that one.
Wow.
Ito kanina, no, si Manzano was called back to the bench early on. Parang mga 7 minutes or 6 minutes pa lang, no? And ngayon, medyo may energy na si Manzano ulit. And I hope he can stay for a longer while kasi medyo hirap sa opensa ang Adamson pag wala si Manzano.
So let's see here if Cedric Manzano, the Adamson big man, can get things going for his team as they're down by 8.
And Manzano misses on that one. SJ with a spin. Ooh, and butata there by Manzano. And here comes Medina. Medina tries to hand it off to Montebon, pero the defensa of Ancheta was there. And right now, let's see. Montebon gets a pick. Montebon inside. Ojarikre. He should have taken that shot. 3 seconds to go. And look at that, the turnover once again. Here comes Sanchez, but his pass was stolen. 2-on-1 fast break. Medina misses that one. A lot of opportunities missed there by the Adamson Falcons.
Yeah, a lot of missed opportunities here for Adamson. One thing that you would have thought about was the Ojarikre pass from Montebon. Ojarikre could have went up with that as there was really no one behind him. And for Earl Medina, the pass from Montebon was behind him, not in front of him, which is making it tough. So I hope Adamson can make those adjustments here moving forward.
And right now, Cometa is in the game along with Gaspay. Oh, we forgot also Jake Gaspay is in the PBA draft. So good luck also to him. As we see Sean O'Malley missing that 3-point shot. And then Montebon with the ball. Montebon trying to will his team back in the game. They're down by 8. Montebon drives. Takes a shot. No good. And there is a foul during the rebound play. A push there. 23-15. What could Adamson do? Because we kept on telling if it's a fast-paced basketball action, it will favor Benilde Blazers.
A little bit of transition defense would help Adamson here moving forward. Benilde, every time they get a chance to run, they run. So I think it might be wise here if Adamson can start having some safeties go back as Earl Medina hits that 3, and they're going to need a lot of that too. Earl Medina and their wings starting to be a little bit more aggressive on the offensive end.
And that is another 3 by Adamson. Lahat ng 3 points sa game na to, puro sa Adamson. We have yet to see Benilde Blazers hit the 3. And a turnover for Benilde. Down by 5 as Rafi Celis is back. So let's see.
You know, you could tell that we're really gearing up for both of these teams' mother leagues. And this is the Pinoyliga Big Dance Championship as we have a full capacity almost here at the ENDERUN colleges.
Montebon, tres! Yes, yes, yes!
Ooh. And that's what Matt Montebon needs to do here as they need some offensive firepower. And Montebon, we all know what he can do on the offensive end.
Cometa, binigay kay Rafi. Sean, oh, great passing by Benilde, pero naagaw ang bola. Ito na ang depensa ng Adamson, working wonders for them. Tumira ng tres, nagmintes. And look at that! Cedric Manzano.
And there we go. Now we're starting to see the offensive prowess of the Adamson Soaring Falcons, and that's what they've been missing here. So it's nice to see that finally they're starting to get things going here on the offensive end.
And ladies and gentlemen, a 10-0 run by the Adamson Falcons results to the second deadlock in this game. Cometa, Tumira, Mintes, rebound 1. And ladies and gentlemen, let's see as Montebon, parang napagpag na yung kalawang no? Nagsimula na yung diesel engine ng Adamson. Let's see if magpapatuloy as we see Ronzone, his pass inside. I mean, he could have taken it.
Could have taken it, and a little bit of miscue between Manzano and Ojarikre there down low, but that was a beautiful set. They had 2 guys wide open, but they just ran into each other. So a good set coming from Adamson.
Oli, binigay kay Torres. Torres has yet to make his presence felt. 2 points pa lang ngayon. Torres, his pass stolen. Ronzone, may hawak ng bola. Binigay ngayon. Look at the pass. Montebon Gets it to Manzano. Inside. Medina is being guarded well. As we see Montebon. 7 seconds to shoot. Great defense. Oh, what a great defense by Sean. He has to put it up. Montebon. Shot. No good. Rebound by Ojarikre.
Wow. Okay. Now we're starting to feel the intense energies of both teams. Ngayon nakikita na natin na championship mentality na tong dalawang kapunan natin.
And ladies and gentlemen, timeout is called by the Benilde Blazers. 23 all. We'll be back.
No worries, dahil only ang saya will TNT Saya All. May only FB, only IG, only Messenger, only TikTok, only ML, only Chikahan, plus data for all apps and sites. Sulit talaga, kaya lipat at load na sa TNT.
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Kiko Maligdem along with Justin Alfonso and Daphne Lozano as we bring you the Big Dance, Pinoyliga's the Big Dance Championship game. Number 1 and 2, bira lang natin makakita ng number 1 and 2 na naglalaban sa finals, eh, no?
It's gonna be fun. Both of these teams, we're starting to feel na parang okay, nagkakainitan na yan. Parang okay, gusto natin manalo. Both of the teams, of course, they wouldn't come here if they didn't want to win. But there's that extra oomph now with both teams where we want this more than the other.
As Ojarikre, oh, Cedric Manzano.
Wow, Cedric Manzano waking up here in the second quarter. And look how fast things change. It's a 3-point lead here for the Soaring Falcons.
13-0 run, ladies and gentlemen, by Adamson. Sinasabi natin, high scoring, Benilde. Low scoring, Adamson. Kanina high scoring, ngayon nag-dip ang scoring and now it favors Adamson. As we take a look at 3-point shot! My goodness! Matt Erolon with a 3-pointer!
Matt Erolon, like you said earlier, when he heats up, it's like a microwave. It's for sure going to start popping.
And now, another turnover. Results to another one. Here comes Gaspay. Gaspay's pass. And there is a foul, ladies and gentlemen. It's now a 16-0 run by the Adamson Falcons, and that's why they are on top, 29-23. Medyo nag-aano na sila, no? Medyo nagugulat ang Benilde with all these things happening. Parang nawala kanina. On high yung atmosphere sa Benilde bench, pero ngayon biglang bumagsak.
You know, when one team gets a good time for momentum like Adamson just did right there, you gotta stay calm, you gotta stay relaxed, because if you don't, if you let things the way it is, it's going to be, I don't want to say easy, but Adamson's gonna keep riding that wave. A good team knows when momentum is starting to go your side, you try to ride it for as long as you can until the other team makes that adjustment. So Benilde just needs to make that adjustment when Adamson starts to run.
And meanwhile, I would like to say hello to Precious Jonah, isa sa mga FSA din ng Adamson, currently watching us right now. So Precious, good afternoon. Hope you're enjoying. And of course, I know you're smiling because Adamson is on top by 4 points. And one thing that is going for Benilde is their free throws. They have made 11 free throws, while ang Adamson dadalawa pa lamang. But then the 3-point shot, ito yung factor naman for Adamson. As we take a look at Ronzone, and there is a foul. And let's hear it from our courtside reporter, si Daphne Lozano, with some updates. Daphne?
I had the chance to talk to the Adamson Soaring Falcons head coach Nash Rosella earlier, and I asked him what's their game plan for today, and he just smiled at me and said 2 words: same pa din. People may be surprised with such a short and sweet answer, but this is impactful for the side of the Falcons. Mga kaliga, they are known to be a well-rounded and organized team, kaya naman buo ang tiwala ni Coach Nash sa coaching system nila, lalo na sa players niya. They for sure had a shaky start, but he believes that the true goal will only be attained until the final buzzer. Kaya mga kaliga, tutok lang kayo because we will be back shortly.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Score is 29-25. Kiko Malidem along with Justin Alfonso and Daphne Lozano as we bring you this matchup live here in ENDERUN Gymnasium in Taguig City. And of course, malapit na magsisimula ang Mother Leagues ng both squads as Adamson, the UAAP is scheduled to start within 2 weeks, 1 or 2 weeks, while ang NCAA scheduled to start sa first week of October. So malapit na. And tama yung sabi nga, no? A win here will boost the confidence of the players.
It's going to be a nice confidence boost going into their mother leagues. And this is going to be a tough matchup. Both of these teams are championship teams with championship DNA. So let's see how it's going to fare out.
Erolon. Nakadalawang threats na si Erolon. And now he's being guarded by Oli. Pick given by Tomaning. Great defense there. Here comes Ray Allen. Torres, yes!
Ray Allen Torres loves to hang in the air for a bit to get that soft touch as he spins the opposite way as the Benilde defenders overshot him.
2:48 remaining. And there is a foul on number 33. I believe that is Injaire Tomaning. And both teams are in the penalty. So it goes to show the physicality in this game.
Yeah, both of these squads really fighting for position, especially down low. Down low are the bigs are both trying to really box out, get extra possessions, make sure that they get the ball, because both of these teams know if you give up too many extra chances, they're going to capitalize on that.
And Torres making the first one, makes that second. 2 for 2 for Torres. And that is the 13th free throw made by Benilde Blazers. They're really scoring a lot from the free throw zone, especially here in the second quarter. Ronzoni, wild pass. Binigay kay Erolon. Oh my, 3 for Erolon.
Wow, what a great job there by Ray Allen Torres, using his hot hand to open up somebody else. Ray Allen Torres, they know that he's been hitting shots. So Ray Allen Torres decided to drive, make it look like he was going to be the one to score, and frees up Matt Erolon for 3.
34-27, ladies and gentlemen. And Adamson, kung ang Benilde Blazers have made 13 free throws, dalawa lang ang Adamson. Ang Adamson naman has made 5 3-point shots. Ang Benilde, wala pa na ipupukol.
And Benilde needs to adjust. If they want to win this game, especially Adamson now starting to heat up from 3, they got to match that.
Here comes Torres, 10 seconds to go. In their shot clock, inside, Morales scores.
A great job there by Ian Torres, drawing the big man out to him and making sure he feeds down low.
As we take a look at Ranzone, binigay ngayon kay Barcelona. AJ Fransman has been quiet so far. And there is a foul called na hack si AJ Fransman. Now, AJ Fransman, isa sa mga go-to players, pero in this big dance, medyo tahimik siya. Eh, no?
Yeah, and as you can see here, he's finally starting to become aggressive. You know, he's starting to drive the ball, and right there, recognize you have smaller Ian Torres on him, which is the perfect time to penetrate the paint. And he did just that, and he was able to go to the free throw line, but couldn't finish.
A miss by AJ Fransman. As that is a fourth miss. Unofficially, it's 2 out of 6 for Adamson, while Benilde is 13 out of 15 from the free throw zone. As AJ Fransman splits the free throw, 35-29, 1:30 remaining. Sanchez, binigay kay Morales with an end one opportunity for Morales.
A great job there by Justin Sanchez, going all the way down low to be able to free up Morales, because as soon as Justin Sanchez got deep in the paint, he was able to dump it down. As you can see here, Justin Sanchez gets deep, and a great cut there by Morales, going to the middle, semi-banana cut, perfect finish.
Morales has scored already 9 points in this game. So far, siya ang leading scorer of the Benilde Blazers. 1:16 remaining. Erolon, meanwhile, has also 9 points, all from the three-point zone.
Oh, good pass.
Oh, that was too strong for Tumaning. Parang nagulat siya, nalibre siya, eh, no? 1 minute remaining. Here comes Rafi. He drives. You know, this is what you have to watch out for, you know, if you're the opponent of Benilde. Pag nakuha ni Rafi Celis ang bola tapos open court, delikado yan.
Yeah, and I like the way Rafi Celis protected that ball with his body. And he had outstretched hands all the way here to be able to protect it. Rafi Celis, good job.
35, 31, 56.54 seconds. As Rafi Celis makes that free throw. 14th free throw already for Benilde. Celis, 7 points. And right now, Celis, second free throw. Misses that, however. I'm expecting Rafi Celis to have a breakout season sa NCAA.
Yeah, he has good potential and good upside. He has length, he can attack the basket, he could shoot the ball, he's aggressive, and he makes good decisions.
Anabo, bumitaw ng tres, nagmintes. Inside, mintes pa rin. 34 seconds remaining, Rafi. And there is a blocking foul. You know, that is the hard thing, no? Every time kasi tumatakbo yung player tapos nabangga mo talagang automatic na mabablocking foul ka doon.
Yeah, and the way he likes, like you said, he when he's in the open court, parang, yun eh, naka-vision na siya, I'm just gonna attack.
Yes.
And he does a good job doing that.
And right now, in the second quarter, ang dami na ng free throws ng Benilde. Goes to show how aggressive they are. And Rafi Celis, that is his 8th point. And that is the 9th free throw made by Benilde Blazers in this second quarter. Make that 10. And a total, unofficially, 16 already. Grabe ang daming free throws. They're very aggressive and they really look to get those fouls from the Adamson Falcons.
And if you're Adamson, you know, with the last 31 seconds here, you would think you would want to go for a 2-for-1 here to end the quarter strong, but you would want to take your time here, get a basket, and then get a stop.
And we were saying 10 free throws, and they have only scored 14 points. Let's see, Erolon.
Ooh!
Floater is
Wow! Matt Erolon playing really well here in this game.
Playing inspired basketball. 37-34, 12.69 seconds. Time on the scope. We'll be back.
No worries, dahil only ang saya will TNT Saya All. May only FB, only IG, only Messenger, only TikTok, only ML, only chikahan, plus data for all apps and sites. Sulit talaga, kaya lipat at load na sa TNT.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're just 12 seconds away bago matapos ang first half. 37-34. I mean, this has been the quarter of Adamson, pero ang Benilde, they're making a living sa free throw area.
Yeah, you know, Benilde being aggressors that like they are, that's a good sign. Being able to shoot that many free throws this quarter.
Let's see. Final possession probably. Justin has it. Justin drives. Justin loses the ball. Here comes AJ. 2 seconds. Fransman. No good. And ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the second quarter, Adamson Soaring Falcons takes hold of the lead by 3 points. 37-34. We'll be back here in the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance.
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
When is our app not just an app? When it gives you more with every tap. It puts power in your hands and makes you feel special along the way. It's your account manager, bills viewer and payment partner, balance checker, promo loader, points collector, and rewards giver of the stuff you love. When is our app not just an app? When it's the smart app. Download it now. When is our app not just an app? When it gives you more with every tap, it puts power in your hands and makes you feel special along the way. It's your account manager, bills viewer and payment partner, balance checker, promo loader, points collector, and rewards giver of the stuff you love. When is our app not just an app? When it's the smart app. Download it now.
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
No worries dahil only ang saya will TNT Saya All. May only FB, only IG, only Messenger, only TikTok, only ML, only chikahan, plus data for all apps and sites. Sulit talaga, kaya lipat at load na sa TNT.
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry. Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet. Get these smart Wi-Fi promos today.
10 taon ka nagtrabaho sa ibang bansa, pero ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Sineselebrate natin ang inyong retirement, at ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. New beginnings, new independence. Dahil ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Kung ready ka na maging boss, ready ka nang kasama ang Shawarma Shack. Daan-daang franchisees across the country ang tagumpay sa pagiging boss. Through the Shawarma Shack franchising system, step-by-step namin kayong tutulungan. That's why Shawarma Shack is now the biggest shawarma chain in the country. Gusto namin tagumpay ka. Gusto namin, ikaw na ang boss. Masaya ka bonding sa inyong tagumpay.
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
When is our app not just an app? When it gives you more with every tap, it puts power in your hands and makes you feel special along the way. It's your account manager, bills viewer and payment partner, balance checker, promo loader, points collector, and rewards giver of the stuff you love. When is our app not just an app? when it's the Smart app. Download it now.
Hello mga kaliga, you're still tuned in to the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance finals match between the Adamson Soaring Falcons versus the Benilde Blazers. And before we proceed to the second half, beside me is a very special guest, a former PBB housemate and also a current model and Viva artist, Lance Carr. Thank you so much for gracing your time here in the Pinoyliga Cup. So matanong ko lang, Lance, of course, is there any particular team that you're rooting for right now?
I have friends in Benilde. I played with Justin Sanchez, Asia Basket dati, pero now I'm leaning towards supporting my family, Austin and Cade Ronzone, the twins, because they're my cousins po kasi. Yeah.
Alright, so both teams pala. Pero ayun, for the side of the Adamson, of course, family comes first. What do you think should the Adamson Falcons do in order to secure the dub today?
Siguro konting adjustments on discipline on defense kasi kanina ko po napansin na early penalty sila, so if they can contain the fouls, then I think they could win this game.
Alright, and now I'm giving you the opportunity to greet and thank anyone that you like, and also if may plugs ka rin.
Hello guys, sa mga kapinoyliga natin dyan, shoutout po sa Adamson Soaring Falcons, to my cousins, Cade and Austin Ronzone, and to everyone watching Avenues of the Diamond, maraming salamat po, and to all my cheers and shippers, supporters, thank you so much po.
Thank you so much once again. That is Lance Carr. Kaya naman, mga kaliga, as we get the ball rolling, balik sa inyo, Kiko and Justin.
Right, maraming salamat, Daphne. Naku, no? Mga katropa mo rin pala. Ay, sa mga hindi nakakalam, artista din to kasama ko.
So, panoorin nyo na yung mga bago kong flashes. Oh,
Anyway,
man, that's funny.
so after 20 minutes of basketball action, the score is 37-34, a low-scoring one in favor of Adamson Falcons. Benilde Blazers starting hot until the second quarter, wherein the Adamson Falcons bounced back with a good performance led by Matt Erolon and Cedric Manzano. As we take a look at the halftime stats, ang dikit ng laban, 9 out of 20 from the field, 9 out of 19 para sa Blazers. Free throws, ito yung sinasabi natin, 16 out of 20 for Blazers, 4 out of 8 para sa Adamson. And then rebounds, 22-18, Adamson with the lead. And then assists, tabla sila at 8. Turnovers, almost the same, with Adamson have 12 compared sa Benilde with 13. As we take a look at the leading scorers for both squads in this game, of course, sinasabi nga natin, sina Matt Erolon na dyan, nagbibida dyan for the Adamson Soaring Falcons. While on the other hand, si Morales naman ang nagbibida para sa Benilde Blazers along with Rafi Celis. And of course, makikita natin in a bit with 2 minutes remaining bago magsimula ang second half of action for the Benilde Blazers. Justin, what could be the adjustments made for na pwedeng gawin for both squads?
I think, you know, the fouling situation from both teams needs to be something that they could both adjust to, as it caused Benilde to go to the free throw line a lot of times in the second quarter. That kept them in the game against Adamson, and that's something that both of the teams can look out for, especially Adamson. And for Benilde, I think they gotta go back to what was working in the first quarter, which when they try to push the pace, and right when they get the ball, they try to go right away.
And of course, one thing na magiging parang disadvantage para sa Benilde is, of course, as we take a look at the players to watch out for, 11 points, si Matt Erolon Manzano with 8 points, then Barcelona with 5 in the first half, while second half naman, Morales had 9 points, then Celis top scoring with 10 points already, and then si Torres with 4 points. And sinasabi nga natin, for the big factor for Benilde Blazers, their free throw shooting. 16 free throws in the first half alone. Maubos na nga yung papel ko dito, kaka-lista ng free throws ng Benilde. But then, ang advantage kaya bumawi ang Adamson is because of their three-point shooting. They have made 5 3-point shots, which is the big difference. In the first quarter, Adamson scored 13 points compared to 20 sa Benilde. But then, Adamson scored a lot in the second quarter, while Benilde, they only scored 14 points, in 10 out of those 14 points mula sa free throw zone.
So as we can see, Adamson, yan talaga yung naging catalyst sa kanila para makabalik dito sa larong to is their three-point shooting. Pero ang kryptonite naman ng Benilde towards Adamson's run was the free throw shooting. So makikita natin here in the third quarter kung ano naman ang mangyayari. But for me, if Adamson is gonna win this game, they gotta shoot that three ball well and keep doing what they're doing. And if you're Benilde, you gotta get things going offensively as well.
As we take a look at the 5 on the floor, Manzano, Ronzone, Ojaricre, Medina, and Montebon para sa Falcons, Eusebio, Celis, Torres, Morales, and Oli para sa Benilde Blazers. And makikita natin, parang yung top 5 ng Falcons, pinasok nila agad no?
Yeah, you got Erolon at the guard position. And then, Montebon and Earl Medina in the backcourt with Ronzone. And then you got Manzano and Ojaricre down low. So that's going to be a fun 5 here for the Soaring Falcons.
As a steal there, at mukhang maganda ang simula ng Benilde Blazers. Torres in and out on that one. 37-36, 9:22 remaining third quarter. Medina doing the point guard chores right now. You know, making Medina bring down the leather. Parang nawawala yung pressure kay Montebon As we see, Ronzone binigay kay Manzano. Oh, and there is a traveling call.
Yeah, right there, Manzano didn't have a made-up decision. First wanted to Ojaricre, then tried to kick it out to the opposite side to Earl Medina and shuffled his feet.
8:59, 1 minute have gone by in the third quarter as Torres is being guarded by Ronzone. Torres gets it to Morales. Morales having a great game, and he's continuing that one. And that is the first three-point shot by Benilde Blazers in this game. Morales scoring his 12th marker. And there is a foul called as a push. There was a push by Celis, which Coach Charles Chu acknowledged. Tama naman daw, tinulak.
Yeah, I think there Rafi Celis got a little bit too excited there, trying to get that steal. So, calculated foul from Rafi Celis.
Erolon bumanat ng tres. No good. Rebound by the Falcons. Balik kay Erolon ang bola. They will regroup. However, the pass was stolen and Benilde, just like in the opening period. Ooh! And Benilde is playing with, with inspired basketball just like the first quarter.
Yeah, Benilde right there. Rafi Celis, my goodness, the craftiness to be able to come up with something last minute like that. Wow.
So tingnan natin ngayon, ladies and gentlemen, as Matthew Oli is in the 15-foot line, shooting 2 free throws, makes that first free throw. And now, they are in the lead as Oli splitting his shots. 3-point lead. Ito na naman ang Adamson, parang mabagal yata ang, parang diesel yung engine nila, no?
They like to warm up, and let's see if they can do that sooner, because if they don't warm up soon, Benilde might take advantage of that.
Bumanat ng tres, no good. And the rebound, and look at Benilde, hustle for the ball. Celis is all over the court right now in the third period. Torres, binigay kay Celis. Rafi being guarded by Ronzone, and a steal by Ronzone. Ronzone, here comes Austin, gets it, fake. And there is a foul called as I think that was Erolon, if I'm not mistaken, is down. Parang unfamiliar territory para kay Erolon yung bagay na yun. Kasi he's used to playing outside. Pero naipasa ni Austin yung bola sa kanya inside. So, it could have been better kung kay Mudiaga or Ojarikre yung bola.
Yeah, it would have been a better situation, but Erolon received it. He did what he can. At least he's at the free throw line and here to shoot too. Maybe this can get them going here in this third quarter.
However, he missed that free throw. And Adamson shooting 4 out of 9 from the free throw zone in this game. 40-37. And there was a violation sa free throws, and Erolon could not believe that one. Tinawagan siya with that one. As bibira natin makita yun as we take a look at Barcelona. Pero ngayon, Manzano. And that was a great bawi. Sinasabi, great bawi for the side of Adamson. They missed that. They were called for turnovers, a free throw. Binawi nila with a steal.
At least they get another chance here. It's for another 2 free throws. Switch naman the situation ngayon. Adamson naman ang nasa free throw line in this quarter.
Pero tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang mintis nila. Third miss in this third quarter. As we take a look at the supporters of the Benilde Blazers watching here. Oh, 0 out of 2 for Cedric there. 4 misses. And there's a foul called. And Ronzoni could not believe that one.
Yeah, Ronzoni there. Torres stumbled and he thought that he could get that steal, but he ended up fouling Torres.
Look at Adamson. Wow. And that is the first basket of Adamson in this quarter.
What great job there by the Adamson guards, hounding the defense in Ian Torres. Oh my goodness.
Eusebio, oh, what a great D there. Tumatakbo ang Adamson, they have the numbers. Barcelona, however, lost that one.
Wow, Ian Torres being able to go against 3 guys and get a deflection. Great effort coming from the Benilde guard.
I'm excited for this Ian Torres in this season.
I'm with you with that, partner. I think Ian Torres, he's a good guard that has good pace and makes good decisions. All good qualities of a point guard.
Erolon, naghanap ng ball. Oh, Medina, 3. No good. He hasn't had this great offensive game in this quarter or in this game right now.
Oh, what a move.
Medina, isa pa. Nagmintes. And finally, Cedric Manzano's 10th point in this game.
Cedric Manzano coming alive here in this game. 10 points already, his highest output in the last 2 games. So let's see if he can continue this kind of gameplay.
And there is a push from Barcelona. As ang hirap talaga pigilan, no, si Celis once he gets his quick first step. Talagang mapipilitan kang i-push na lang siya. No?
Once he gets that line drive, there's no stopping Rafi Celis. He's gonna go through your chest. He's that kind of player. So one of the things that you could do is once he drives is just try to cut off that angle.
And right now, Benilde will have the possession. Sanchez binigay kay Ancheta. Ancheta. Oh, his pass. What a pass. What a pass by Ancheta.
Nice pass there by Ancheta.
And right now, let's listen to Daphne Lozano who has some updates kay Allen Liwag.
The Benilde Blazers are currently missing some of their reliable men on the paint, such as Sean Umali and Allen Liwag. Sean was actually present during the first half, but he had to leave for the PBA draft, while Allen Liwag, on the other hand, is not suited up today, but he still showed up to show support for his squad. For those who don't know, Allen Liwag was the Big Dance 2024 Finals MVP. It's unfortunate that he won't have a chance to go back-to-back for that individual award, but he emphasized that winning as a team is the best way to go. He also gave me an assurance that his injury from the Final Four game versus Perpetual was nothing major, but he was told to rest it out for today. Kiko and Justin.
Maraming salamat, Daphne, for that one. 43-42, diktikan ang laban for both squads. And despite itong diktikan, despite this close game, dalawang deadlock pa lang tayo.
Yeah, it's pretty intense now. Seeing both of these teams on the defensive end really starting to push it, where the defense is just right on the grill of the offensive player.
And both teams are in the penalty halfway through this third quarter. Mintis dyan si Ancheta. And turnover by Adamson.
See, those are the turnovers that you don't want to commit in this kind of game, because that can come and eat you up at the end game, where you could wish you could just have one more possession. So you want to take care of that basketball as much as you want.
And a traveling is called by ladies and gentlemen, on Ancheta. Itong si Ancheta sa si Torres, minsan nagkakabaliktad kasi same height, halos same din yung body figure nila eh. No?
And the way they move too, very shifty. We see both of the guards of both teams having a tough time bringing that ball across the timeline, because the pressure of point guard versus point guard right now is on another level.
And right now, what I feel right now, kailangan siguro na binili isang tall guard. No? Para they can play big, they can play small. Because right now, yung guards sila parang maliliit. No? As we see Erolon hitting the three, no good. Rebound is Celis. But of course, they have a lot of players who can play the point, like Rafi Celis. But he's more of a wingman. And there is a push.
A lot of fouls being called right now in this game. As you can see, we're already again in the penalty with 4 minutes and 18 seconds left. So players need to be aware that the refs are going to call it a little bit tighter. So you can't use your hands as much. You can't use too much momentum on trying to get players off balance. You just got to play honest defense and really try to cut off angles instead of physically trying to stop them.
And Celis scoring right now. First point of Celis in this second half. One more for Celis, yes sir. 12 points for Rafi Celis, leading the charge for the Benilde Blazers as they have a 1-point lead here in the third quarter. Number 1 versus number 2. Collegiate Cup champions and the Big Dance champion. Head-to-head, head-on collision. Tumira ng tres! No! Maalat ang tres para kay Ray Allen Torres. In this game, 3:52 remaining. Ancheta being guarded right now by Erolon. Ancheta. No good. .334 remaining. Let's see, 13 seconds to shoot. 3 minutes and 26 seconds. 8 seconds. They have to make the move. Erolon. Binigay ngayon. Oh, a turnover.
Yeah, turnovers are hurting Adamson right now. Yes, they got the clock all the way down, but they commit the turnover. You want to at least get an attempt at a shot, get some rhythm going offensively here because you're down by 1. And you don't want to give Benilde any signs of life and confidence, especially in a tight game like this.
As we take a look at Sanchez, binigay ngayon kay Kahukom, balik kay Sanchez. Oh, what a fake. Kahukom is all day free. Boom!
Wow, beautiful set there from Benilde. That's what you call player movement and ball movement as they penetrate, commit defenders, and kick out.
And right now, Ray Allen, he drives.
Wow.
He forces the issue. Medyo talaga nagmimintis na si Ray Allen, and for shooters like Ray Allen, siguro one way for him to gain that confidence, he should drive hard.
Yeah, and that was the example right there, Kiko. Now he's at the free throw line, so that gives him a chance to see that ball go through the net. And usually that's all shooters need to gain that kind of confidence, to get back in rhythm, and hopefully help his team out.
47-43, 2:40 remaining as Torres making that free throw. Fourth point for Ray Allen Torres. So let's take a look at Torres again. He has not made the three-point shot right now. Torres one more. Oh yes, 2 for 2 for Torres. 47-45. Let's see, Ancheta. May tanga ng bola. Binabantay ni Torres. Binigay niya kay Kahukob.
Oh!
Pero Butata there. Return to sender. What? What a play offensively and a good play defensively.
Now that's championship basketball coming from both teams right there.
Right now, no foul called by the officials. Rebound by Montebon. SJ Moore is already here in the game. Pero look at the defense by Ancheta. Ancheta gets it to Sanchez. Yes, yes, yes.
That's good basketball coming from Benilde, defensively putting on the pressure and offensively sharing that ball and pushing it ahead.
4 points for Justin Sanchez. 1:53 remaining, 4-point lead for the Benilde Blazers. Torres, he has the leather. Torres drives, forcing the issue. No, rebound by SJ Moore. Here comes Ancheta. Benilde Blazers on the run. Kahukom thinking three, decides to pass to Moore. Now the ball is back in the hands of Ancheta. 12 seconds to go. Pick given by Gonzaga. Gonzaga, he drives. Lost the handle. Great defense by Perez. 1:20 remaining, ladies and gentlemen, as Montebon gets to Perez. Perez, this is not his zone. And now, Ray Allen. Oh! And ladies and gentlemen, that was Anabo. That was Anabo with that shot. Basket is good.
A great shot there by Anabo, being able to recognize that the mid-range J is open and he doesn't need to go all the way to the rim.
Meanwhile, Justin was fouled there. And ladies and gentlemen, we can be seen live in the Smart Sports, also in the Pinoyliga Facebook and YouTube channels. We take a look at the defensive play of the game, brought to you by Buffalo's Wings and Things. Return to sender RTS for Perez. So of course, aside from the YouTube and Facebook page of the Pinoyliga Cup and Pinoyliga The Big Dance, we can also be seen in Sports Pod page. Maraming ways to watch this championship game, as free throw is good for Sanchez. A split there. 5 points for Sanchez. 40 seconds remaining. Perez, nawala ang bola, tumatakbo. Here comes Kahukom, Kahukom!
Wow. And Benilde really starting to pick things up, not only on offense, but defense. Adamson needs to start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
52-47. As we take a look at Franzman. Boom!
Wow. AJ Franzman. Right shot, right time there. Pamatay sunog from Franzman.
5 seconds remaining. 3 seconds. They have to make the move. Layup and score! Ian Torres.
Oh my goodness.
With a buzzer beater. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Ian Torres scoring that, giving Benilde Blazers enough breathing room with a 4-point lead. 54-50. We'll be back for the fourth and final quarter. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As, of course, we'd like to say hello to everyone watching in the Facebook page, YouTube channel, Pinoyliga Cup and Pinoyliga The Big Dance. And then also in Smart Sports and in Sports Pod. Thank you so much. And of course, it's 5450 saying hello to John Dan Salvador, a former key player of the Benilde Blazers. He just posted something in his page na sinasabi niya, this was us 25 years ago, the last championship of Benilde Blazers.
Wow.
Tingnan natin, opensa ng Benilde. Boom! For Matthew Oli!
A great shot there by Matthew Oli. Confident, knowing that he had all the space and time in the world to shoot it, and he buries it.
And now let's see, as Ronzone, binigay ngayon kay Cedric. Cedric, hit one for Cedric Manzano.
See, good teams, they never let themselves get too deep into the ground there, as Cedric Manzano taking things into his own hands. What great footwork from that young man.
So we take a look at Cedric Manzano's move. So tingnan natin ngayon. Cedric Manzano, free throw, yes sir. It's now 57-53. Justin pumukol ng tres. Yes, yes.
Man, wow. Justin Sanchez. What a great read there. Fake DHO, he had enough space to shoot it, and he buries it.
Pero, sumagot naman si Medina.
Oh man, hindi talaga magpapatalo tong si Adamson Soaring Falcons. Earl Medina with a big time shot.
And Medina, that is his 6th point in this game. Torres, his pass tapped away. Oh!
Wow, great defense there coming from Ronzone. Now medyo natatansya na kung ano yung dapat niya gawin on the defensive end, because in the first half, he was called with a lot of tic-tac fouls. But there in that situation, he was able to pressure without fouling and be able to force that turnover.
Nagulat din si Torres on that one, no? He thought that the ball will go to Benilde, pero last second, biglang na tapik ni Ronzone sa paa niya.
Great job there by Ronzone being able to make that play.
Montebon has it. Montebon, he has a basketball. Bumanat ng tres. No good. And SJ Moore gets the basketball.
Wow, SJ Moore, a great job there being able to hustle and battle against a big man like Cedric Manzano. So now we're here in the in the fourth quarter, both teams with a foul and a foul together. So let's see.
And then Gian Fernandez saying hello. June Ior, Aaron Villarin, and Jem Reynoso. Kasama si Elsa Tamor and Yanyan Montero. Thank you so much for watching. And also, batiin natin si Manny Veloria watching the game right now. Here comes Torres, rather. Here comes Celis floating in the air. Pero
oh my goodness.
Moore with a high leap. But turnover. Ronzone gets that basketball. Montebon being hounded by Moore. Here comes Matthew. Binigay kay AJ. Look at the defense by Justin Sanchez. Hindi niya pinapayang makakuha ng bola. Si Manzano. Pero that shot by Medina goes to show yung depensa. And the traveling is called.
Yeah, as you can see there, he shuffled his pivot foot. He was a little bit too excited there. Rafi Celis, as soon as he got it, he wanted to go, but he didn't see the defender right in front of him. So di na niya alam kung gusto niyang tumigil, pero naka-move na yung feet niya.
Sakto yung pagsabi mo ng travel, pumito din yung referee.
I'm so into the game right now, I just said it. I didn't even want to say it, I just said it.
Pero acknowledge naman ni Coach Charles kasi hindi niya, hindi niya kinontest.
Yeah, he didn't challenge it.
60-55.
It's like one of those moments when you're watching on TV, like an NBA game, and then you're on the couch, and all of a sudden you see a player travel. It was like one of those moments for me.
SJ Moore, 5-point lead para sa Benilde Blazers. They have the possession inside. Justin against Cedric. Oh, great defense by Cedric Manzano. Pero nakuha ngayon ng Adamson Falcons. 7:02 remaining. Oh, what a steal by Rafi. Rafi all alone.
Oh!
Rafi didn't know if he would dunk it or just lay it in. 3-point shot.
Oh my goodness, what a great job there by Anabo. Drawing the defender, not settling for that pull-up three-pointer, and swings it to Earl Medina, who's been hitting a lot of threes this game.
Yes, definitely. That is Medina's second three. And kanina, no, yung kay Rafi, sayang na sayang talaga. I think he was thinking of dunking it, pero nawala ng space. Torres missing on that one, and look at Cedric Manzano. Rebound that ball. 60-58, 6:13 remaining. Ronsone, may tanga ng bola. Ngayon na kay Medina. He has hit the past 2 baskets of Adamson. Oh! Erlon with a 3-point shot.
Oh man, what a turn of events. Now it's Adamson up by 1.
1-point lead by Adamson. My goodness, and like what you said, what a turn of events, Justin. Justin Sanchez drives, takes a shot, no good. Rebound by Erlon. Uh-oh, Medina, boom!
Oh my goodness. Adamson Soaring Falcons turning it up here in the fourth quarter.
And what a time to be alive para kay Earl Medina. Pero titingnan ng officials, as timer is called, the officials will be checking to double check if that is indeed a 3-point shot. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, dito sa Pinoyliga The Big Dance. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And the officials just announced that after that review, the 3-point shot of Earl Medina was just a 2-pointer. So that's why it's 63-60. So, ladies and gentlemen, here comes Ancheta. Gets it to Kahukom. Ancheta has a leather, gets a pick from Morales. Pop-up out dito si Kahukom. Now Ancheta drives. Travels.
Wow.
Medyo nagulat siya, no? Dun sa depensa ng Adamson at that time.
Great defense coming from Adamson, being able to close that help side. And one thing, if you're a guard like Ancheta in that situation, you gotta know what you're gonna do. You cannot pick up your dribble if you don't have a made-up decision.
5 minutes, halfway through the fourth and final period, unless overtime happens. And a steal by Ancheta. Ancheta has it. They're down by 3. Binigay kay Morales. On top of the key, 3, no good. And there is a foul called. And Eusebio going for that basketball.
Yeah, Eusebio back in the game here. Let's see if he can have that same impact in their game against Perpetual, where in the third quarter he was able to contribute really well. As we can see here, a great position battle there for Antonis Eusebio as he was able to get the rebound and go up strong.
And right now, let's listen to Daphne Lozano has some updates regarding Earl Medina.
Earl Medina, a Pinoyliga baby in the making, shared to me that pressure has always been there whenever he plays. As a way to cope, he makes sure to do extra workouts and shoot-arounds because he believes that a person will only be scared if they didn't prepare well. Hindi lang sa court, pero pati na rin sa buhay. As we can see now, Earl has been shooting those threes with confidence, proving that he is indeed walking the talk. Kaya naman mga kaliga, let's see if his teammates will also be infected with Earl's energy inside the court. Kiko and Justin.
Maraming salamat, Daphne. And Eusebio will get another bonus free throw simply because nagkaroon ng violation and hindi niya talaga sinayang an opportunity because he makes that free throw and now it's down to 2. Palitan ng momentum here. And let's see, Erolon has it. Pick given by Ojaricre. Erolon, 9 seconds. Tumira na 3 ng Mintes and look at Ojaricre.
Wow. See, now that's a tough situation there. Ojaricre, physically the tallest player on the court with no one to match up with from Benilde. So they got to take advantage of this mismatch situation. And Ojaricre there in that possession was able to.
Ojaricre, binigay ngayon kay Erolon. 4:15 remaining. Torres with a basketball against Rafi. Torres back to Erolon. No good. And look at that, a rebound once again for Adamson. 4 minutes remaining. 8 seconds. Time is not on their side. They have to take the shot. 1 second. Oh!
Wow, great defense coming from Benilde. Saw that play coming from a mile away. Erolon asked Anabo for a screen, and we know if that's a guard-to-guard screen, it's not going to be a roll, it's going to be a pop-out. So great job defensively by Benilde, recognizing that and being able to be there defensively.
And ladies and gentlemen, what a great defense there. Great call also by the officials because pumasok yung tira ni Ray Allen Torres. But the officials saw that the ball was still in the hands of Torres before or after the buzzer sounded. So 61 for Benilde, 63 for Adamson, 3:48 remaining. Kapit mga kaliga. Isang magandang hapon sa lahat ng mga nanonood sa buong mundo. Kiko Malikden, Justin Alfonso, and Daphne Lozano bringing you the action here in ENDERUN Gymnasium. Ancheta, 7 seconds to go.
Oh! Oh my goodness, what a shot, cold-blooded by Ancheta.
Wow. 3 minutes, 20 seconds, and now the lead is in the hands of Benilde. Let's see how will Adamson react to this. Inside, Ojaricre, 6 seconds. Medina, boom!
Oh my goodness. Earl Medina hitting big time cold-blooded shots here in this game.
66-64. Less than 3 minutes remaining in the fourth and final quarter. Here comes Ancheta. Ancheta, nowhere to go. Binigay kay Salis. Fake.
Oh, good block.
Good block there by Erolon. Binigay kay Medina. Medina!
Wow. Wow. Matt Erolon with such a heads-up play. He flew by Celis. Celis thought he was gone, but Erolon stayed with the play, gets the block, and starts the possession.
Earl Medina has been silent, but in the fourth quarter, pumutok na ang promising rookie ng Adamson. And now Earl Medina is playing like na veterano na, hindi rookie. 2:10 remaining. We are in the twilight zone. with 3 seconds remaining bago marinig ang last 2 minutes. That last 2 minutes is brought to you by the Shawarma Shack. Here comes Kahukom, binigay, and foul is called on Anabo.
Wow, what a last few possessions we have here in this game. But John Earl Medina, ibang klase.
Yes. As of course, we will take a look at the quarter scores right now. Benilde started like a house on fire, 20-13, pero nanlamig sila sa second quarter dahil 24-14. Adamson with that big second quarter, pero third quarter, baliktad ang scoring, 20-13 in favor of Benilde. That's why at the end of the third quarter, it was 54-50. And right now, 68-65 as Ancheta. If I'm not mistaken, that is the 22nd free throw of Benilde Blazers. They made a living sa free throw zone in this game. As we take a look at a player matchup, Rafi Celis with 12 points, Matt Erolon with 15 already. Wow. So let's take a look right now as Montebon is already here. Pag sinabi mong crunch time, you filled in your key players. Medina. Montebon has it. 68-66. 6 seconds. Montebon misses that one. Rebound. Here comes Benilde. 1:24 remaining. Kahukom. May tanga ng bola. Na kay Torres ngayon. Torres gets it to Morales. Back to Torres. Rafi has it.
Ooh, that's a huge turnover there. But they still have a lot of time. It's 1 minute and 12 seconds. All you need to do if you're Benilde is get a stop. Get a stop here. You put yourself in a position to get another possession. And anything can happen from there on out.
68-66. Ladies and gentlemen, kapit, mga kaliga, we are in for an exciting game. 1:20 remaining. There will be substitution. Coach Charles Chu, talagang mayroon siya mga defensive substitution, yung mga key substitution if they know they're on the defensive side, mga key defensive players papasok niya.
It's like in American football, you have a special teams for special situations. So great coaching from Charles Chu.
68-66, 1:05 remaining. Erolon, he has a leather. Manzano wants it. Manzano sets the pick. Manzano has it. Manzano, oh my goodness!
That's a big shot there, but Matt Erolon doing a great job looking off Earl Medina on that pick and roll, but gives it to Manzano.
The score, 70-66 with 54.27 seconds remaining. We will be back, ladies and gentlemen, here in the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance, the championship game.
No worries, dahil only ang saya will TNT Saya All. May only FB, only IG, only Messenger, only TikTok, only ML, only Chikahan, plus data for all apps and sites. Sulit talaga, kaya lipat at load na sa TNT.
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 54.27 seconds remaining. Benilde Blazers down by 4 points. They need a basket here. What should they do right now, Justin?
I think Benilde just needs to get a basket, like you said. No empty possessions. It doesn't need to be a three, but just get a basket as soon as you can. Get back on defense and get a stop.
Let's see, inbound. Torres will do the inbound right now. He has a leather. as Torres thinking three, decides to drive. His pass tapped away with 15 seconds as the officials will try to review that play since this is crucial possession. Kailangan nilang makita talaga sino ba talaga ang last touch. Now Adamson, they found a way to hit, to make those crucial shots down the stretch. When we thought that Adamson bibigay na, biglang Medina, Manzano hitting those shots.
Yeah, Earl Medina was wow. I mean, and what a great job from Erolon and Anabo. Be able to create and know where John Earl Medina was at all times. Anabo had one good play where he drew the defender in a fast break so that he can free up John Earl Medina. Same thing with Matt Erolon. They used John Earl Medina's hot streak to get people open. That last pick and roll with Cedric Manzano. Manzano rolls. Erolon looked off John Earl Medina in the corner to look like he was going to swing it to him, but he gave it to Manzano, and Manzano did the same thing. He looked at Medina first, then he did that teardrop so that the defense can focus somewhere else.
John Earl Medina had only 3 points at the end of the third quarter. And right now, unofficially, he has scored 12 points in the fourth quarter. My goodness. What a big play by the rookie.
It's like rookie and a vet at the same time. I'm the rookie and the vet, John Earl Medina.
So tignan natin ano magiging desisyon ng referee. Possession. Kanino mapupunta? Adamson ba o sa Benilde? 44.38 seconds. The officials, along with the technical director, seeing that play, they wanted to make sure that they made the right call. At lumalapit na nga si Coach Gilbert Lau, pati si Coach Charles. And now the officials wanted to review. They're in the review center right now. 70-66 right now. A lot of heroes in the game for Adamson, but notably si Cedric Manzano and John Earl Medina, and of course si Rolon din. Then sa Benilde naman, it has been Rafi Celis, Justin Sanchez. However, nanahimik sila dito sa fourth quarter. But let's see how, 44 seconds is still a lot of time in basketball. And of course, so tingnan natin. And Justin, what can you see there right now?
Yeah, I'm here trying to see what exactly happened. But it's a tough look. It's a very, very tough look. Our referee's discussing well here, seeing.
And look at the audience, the fans, the supporters watching the game here in the ENDERUN Gymnasium.
Wow.
Wow, what a big call there.
That's a huge call here. But if you're Benilde, all you need to do is get a stop. I know we've been saying this in a lot of the close games, but that's 44 seconds. You get 20 seconds off the clock, you still have a full shot clock left to go. So if you could get a stop, score right away, and then get another stop, you should be in good hands.
44.38 seconds remaining. 70-66. Erolon, may tanga ng bola. It's being guarded by Kahukom. 16 seconds to shoot. Let's see. Crucial possession here. This will be...
Oh, man.
Oh, what a steal by Sanchez. Sanchez. Oh, that was sayang moment there.
Wow.
Because if Sanchez was able to make that layup continue, ano yan? And one opportunity as we take a look at that one. Sanchez with a steal. And then Erolon with a foul there.
Wow.
And you can sense yung sayang. Yung kay Sanchez, and Sanchez makes that one.
That was great pressure defense there coming from Benilde, forcing that turnover. But imagine if Sanchez did make that shot. But now, moving forward, if he makes this free throw, that brings them to 2. That means they got to start the fouling game. If they can't get a steal right away, you got to foul right away.
70-67, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. 70-68, 23 seconds. Are we seeing a fouling game right now? Tignan natin.
They got to foul.
They got to foul because 23 seconds. Or maybe they just wanted to cross the time now. It's time to foul. It's time to foul. 70-68.
Wow, that's a lot of time off the clock. I think if they didn't get that initial steal, they should have fouled right away. But they still got 13 seconds left to go. They got to foul right away.
Oh, and right now, they still have 2 more fouls. 2 more fouls to give before they go into penalty. They have to foul. They wasted almost 2 seconds.
They got to foul right away right here. At least if they get a foul here, they'll be fine. But they could try to get a steal here. It's an opportunity. They just got to play good pressure defense and foul right away. Can't get too far away from the offensive player.
Let's take a look at this. Crucial inbound here.
Good foul.
That was a foul. And now pressure will be on Anabo. Anabo will be pressured right now. Let's see. Crucial free throws here. Remember, Benilde can hit that 3-point shot. Oh, ice in his veins. Take note, Adamson has won preseason tournaments.
Yeah.
Along with the Collegiate Cup, and they have 2 more preseason tournaments that they won. So they know how to play down the stretch. Pero itong Benilde din, matibay din to. So let's see. 72-68, ice in his veins as Anabo makes 2 free throws. If you are Coach Charles Chu, what will you do, Justin?
You gotta drop something right out of bounds. I think drawing up a play for a 3-point situation right away, that would be the most ideal situation. They got 11 seconds, you draw up something for a 3, and then right after that, you go straight back into fouling. If you can't get the steal right away, you foul right away. And you gotta get something quick here. You can't let the clock down to 5 seconds and try to play the fouling game again. That gives you a little bit of time to work with once you get the ball back. So you would want to get a basket right away within 3 to 4 seconds, or a catch and shoot situation, and then foul.
72-68. It would be interesting to see, how will Benilde react to these close games. Kasi pagdating mo ng NCAA, sobrang bakbakan yun no?
Every game counts.
Let's see how. And of course, for Adamson naman, paano sila didepensa dito? You know, what I like about Adamson, kasi ang Adamson, hindi mo alam sino puputok no?
Right.
Anyone has the chance to be the hero for Adamson. While for Benilde right now, they're looking for an easy basket. An early basket. They don't want to waste time. It's a game clock. 72-68. Let's take a look at this. Crucial play. Ian Torres will do the inbound. Sanchez, jumper, no good. With 4.6 seconds remaining.
Wow, it looked like the play got discombobulated for Benilde as they wanted that double set screen for if I'm not mistaken, Morales or Sanchez.
Yes.
But they were supposed to be a staggered screen, but Rafi Celis semi-forgot from what it looked like. And instead of him going down to set that double screen, he went to flare for the ball. But then last minute, he switched again.
And then Justin Sanchez had no other choice but to take the shot kasi maubos yung oras eh.
Right. I think that was supposed to be a double staggered screen for Sanchez to DHO for a corner 3. That's what it looked like to me. So tough break there for Benilde.
Let's see. 2 seconds remaining. Acheta missing on that one. Ladies and gentlemen, what a game. What a championship game.
Wow.
And the Adamson Soaring Falcons have dethroned the Benilde Blazers here in the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance. Great fourth quarter for the Benilde Blazer or for the Adamson Soaring Falcons. Particularly Cedric Manzano and John Earl Medina. They played big in the fourth quarter. But of course, nothing to be ashamed of for Benilde Blazers. They played their hearts out. Unfortunately, at the end of each game, only one team will be the victor. So right now, let's listen to the school hymn of the victorious Adamson Soaring Falcons, followed by the Benilde Blazers.
Adamson, alma mater dear, all hail thy name. In our wandering far or near, we'll spread thy fame. Within thy portals hallowed, true wisdom we have followed. In every climb our loyal hearts will never fail. Through changeless time, dear Adamson, you hail. Flame out thy honor high, taboo and by. Lift our voices to the sky with raging might. Each noble son and daughter from thee will never falter. Through every art to keep us faithful, strong and pure. God grant us power to make our triumph sure.
And now for the Benilde Blazers.
A shield of green and white, we'll fight to keep your glory bright, and never shall we fail. Hail to thee, our alma mater, hail, hail.
we started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
When is our app not just an app? When it gives you more with every tap, it puts power in your hands and makes you feel special along the way. It's your account manager, bills viewer and payment partner, balance checker, promo loader, points collector, and rewards giver of the stuff you love. When is our app not just an app? When it's the smart app. Download it now. When is our app not just an app? When it gives you more with every tap, it puts power in your hands and makes you feel special along the way. It's your account manager, bills viewer and payment partner, balance checker, promo loader, points collector, and rewards giver of the stuff you love. When is our app not just an app? When it's the smart app. Download it now.
My future.
Right? What's the plan? I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
No worries, dahil only ang saya, well, TNT, saya all. May only FB, only IG, only Messenger, only TikTok, only ML, only chikahan, plus data for all apps and sites. Sulit talaga, kaya lipat at load na sa TNT.
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet. Get these smart Wi-Fi promos today.
Welcome back mga kaliga here at the championship game of the Big Dance Pinoyliga. What a game we just witnessed, right Kiko?
Yes, definitely. What an exciting game. 40 minutes of heart-stopping basketball. Definitely both teams deserve a round of applause to everyone. Justine, this has been an amazing tournament.
Yes, a lot of great games with a lot of great talents here in Philippine college basketball. But before we start, we'd like to call on the founder of Pinoyliga, Benny Benitez.
As always, magandang hapon mga kaliga, magandang hapon our dear audience. First, congratulations sa hari ng preseason, the Adamson Soaring Falcons. So, hats off of course to the Soaring Falcons who has been consistently winning tournaments here in Manila and outside Manila. So, talagang hats off to the preparation of Coach Nash and his team. And of course, hats off as well to the defending champion before this game, the Benilde Blazers. At makakaasa po tayo, of course, of a very, very great run pagpasok po sa mga mother teams nila. So mga kaliga, ito pong ginagawa namin sa Pinoyliga Cup is preparing, of course, yung inyong mga teams para sa pag-compete nila sa kanilang mother leagues. But at the same time, we're trying to make a difference in Philippine basketball by being different, by being the one league na makikita nyo palagi that will always be there at the different levels of a basketball career ng isang basketballistang Pilipino. So again, congratulations to the Adamson Soaring Falcons. Mabuhay po kayong lahat.
Thank you, Mr. Benny Benitez, for that speech. Now, we would like to honor the first runner-up, the Benilde Blazers, as we call them, for a photo op here in the middle of the court. A round of applause for the Blazers.
Round of applause to the first runner-ups, the Benilde Blazers.
Again, congratulations to the Benilde Blazers, the first runners-up for the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance 2025.
And now, we would like to honor the champions of the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance, your Adamson Soaring Falcons.
Adamson Soaring Falcons, Kay Temisana, Matthew Montebon, John Ray Apayan, Alan Perez, Cedric Manzano, Joshua Barcelona, Ray Alan Torres, Lorenzo Competente, Matt Erelon, Joaquin Jaimalin, Eman Anabo, John Earl Medina, Mutiaga Ojarikre, Kenji Cañete, Zahir Sahili, AJ Fransman, Cade and Austin Ronzoni, Jaire Tomaning, Alasian Gaye, and Sinyan Sikat. Ladies and gentlemen, the Adamson Soaring Falcons. And right now, may we request the coaching staff of the Adamson Soaring Falcons to join the team in the group photo op. Again, may we request the coaching staff of the Adamson Soaring Falcons to join the team for the group photo op. Right, before anything else, may we request Coach Nash, Rosella, Coach Nash. Coach Nash, just a question. This game, naging up and down. So, it was a close game and then at the end of the third quarter, you were down by 4 points. What were the motivation that you said to your players?
Well, I think one thing working for us is, I think at least this preseason is, we've been playing a lot of close games, no? Not just here in Manila but also in the provinces where we join tournaments. So alam namin na makakatulong ito sa mga bata pagdating sa actual game sa UAAP.
And then afterwards, the floor is yours. Baka mayroon kayong gustong batiin, shoutouts, lahat ng mga taga-Adamson, mga may gusto kayong batiin.
Oh, yes, una-una salamat sa Pinoyliga Cup, led by Sir Benny Benitez. Salamat for always having us, inviting us. Minsan kahit na magulo ang scheduling namin, ina-accommodate kami. Thank you because this is really a good tournament for us, no? Nakakatulong sa preparation ng mga bata. Also, we would like to always thank the Adamson community for always being there to really support us. No? Sana pagdating sa UAAP, maramdaman talaga namin sila.
Thank you so much, Coach Nash, and good luck sa UAAP season. And before we end, ladies and gentlemen, may isa pa tayong award, and that is the Finals MVP. Justin?
The Finals MVP is none other than Cedric Manzano. 15 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, and 2 steals. Cedric Manzano, your Finals MVP.
And of course, Cedric Manzano, Finals MVP, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to Cedric. Ito, interview naman. You are there during the crucial stretches. Ano sinasabi mo? Siyempre, halo-halo to mixture of veterans and rookies. What are the things that you say to your players inside the court in crucial stretches?
Pasa daw sa akin. Ako na bahala. Siguro sabi ni coach na stick kami dun sa game plan namin kasi nawawala nga kami kasi may nanonood nga sa amin, so dapat hindi kami magpa-apekto doon.
And then of course, ito ang tanong ng marami. Handang-handa na ba ang Adamson Falcons for the coming UAAP season?
Handang-handa na!
Ladies and gentlemen, yan ang Finals MVP, Cedric Manzano for the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance 2025.
Once again, mga Kaliga, we thank you for supporting us all year as this is the final game of the Pinoyliga Cup brand. Once again, thank you for everyone that has supported us. Till next time, I'm Justin Alfonso.
My name is Kiko Malikdem, and on behalf of the hard-working men and women of the Pinoy Liga Cup, see you next time. Ito ang Pinoy Liga Cup, the Big Dance. Tuloy-tuloy ang laglagan!
we started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
When is our app not just an app? When it gives you more with every tap, it puts power in your hands and makes you feel special along the way. It's your account manager, bills viewer and payment partner, balance checker, promo loader, points collector, and rewards giver of the stuff you love. When is our app not just an app? When it's the smart app. Download it now. When is our app not just an app? When it gives you more with every tap, it puts power in your hands and makes you feel special along the way. It's your account manager, bills viewer and payment partner, balance checker, promo loader, points collector, and rewards giver of the stuff you love. When is our app not just an app? When it's the smart app. Download it now.